Welcome to the Chamber of Destiny, where the brave before the legacy. Glass shatters.
It is the final PLE event for Wrestle Wars. Hello everybody and welcome to Chamber of Dreams. Alongside Jack Mitchell, Seth Bullock, Phillips Turkey, I'm Kyle Matthews. Boy, we have a big night ahead of us here. Oh, wait a minute.
Jack,
what's going on here?
What are you doing here? I didn't think you were going to be here after what you did last week.
Michael, I'm going to keep this simple. I need to be in the chamber match, and I need you to put me in it right now.
After what you did to Cody, why should I?
Look, I know what I did was wrong, but it's your fault that I didn't get my one-on-one rematch for the World Championship, and I got desperate. Plus, I followed your career, Michael, and I know just how ruthless you can be, and I know what you were doing to get what you want. So, put me in the damn match. Please.
Fine. But on one condition. You have to be one of the first two to start the match. Is that deal?
Deal.
Good.
Wow, a major bombshell right there. After attacking Cody Rhodes last week, Jack Mitchell is now in the men's elimination chamber match. What is going on here?
I don't know. I guess it's one of those asking you shall receive, but I mean, a heck of a way to get into the chamber match, that's for sure. Certainly going to be at a deficit regardless, though, with having to absolutely run the gauntlet.
I mean, he took Cody out of the match, and now he's in the match himself. I'm sorry, but that doesn't sit well with me.
Well, wait, guys, so yeah, think about this. Is it this easy just to get in the match? Maybe we should have considered it, years ago.
You're already in the match, so.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, this could be something that you could have done. And if Kyle felt like it, he could have done. I mean, we do have a very gullible boss, so.
We're going to kick things off here with the women's elimination chamber match. And take a look at that structure right there. I mean, this show is called Chamber of Dreams, but that thing is the thing of nightmares right there.
Ah, the pink lighting. Do you know what that means? It's Natalia.
Saw that exchange backstage, and now making his way out here to join us on commentary is Jack Mitchell, now new addition inside the Elimination Chamber, Jack Mitchell.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I don't like that I had to do it, but it is what it is.
Might want to watch your back in that chamber there, Dylan.
I know, Jack, that you're in the match now, but I don't know if everybody else is going to take so kindly to the way that you made your way into this matchup, but
I thought,
say good luck to each other.
Yeah,
I can say.
I thought Seth Rollins would have a big target on his back in that match, but I think Jack just put it on him.
There was a couple of boos on the way down to the ring when you made your way down. I know it's not your way of going about things, but we are here now, and
so you move on
here in this match.
So we focus on the women's elimination chamber match here. Liv Morgan got a pretty decent draw there. We know that Victoria will be the last woman to enter this match, but at least for Liv Morgan's sake, the champion will at least start out at the pod and won't have to start this matchup out.
A little bit of good luck because, let's be honest, the odds have been stacked against Liv Morgan these last couple of weeks leading up this Elimination Chamber match. Not only did she not win that Battle Royal to ensure she was going to be the final participant in the matchup, but this past week she suffered a pinfall loss in that triple threat to Victoria. So kind of coming in here at a bit of a losing streak, a bit of reprieve, knowing that she's going to be at least in one of those pods and not going to have to start the match.
Well, it was actually Stephanie back here that got the pinfall, and Victoria just kind of seemingly gave up on even attempting to stop the match.
Yeah.
We were kind of questioning that, but at this point, the real question that we brought up last week that now is in play today, for those three that competed in that triple threat match very recently, this last few days, where are they going to be at in this matchup? As the other three got to watch, they got to study and see what they maybe have putting up their sleeve and everything for the matchup, but I mean, there may be a disadvantage now for those three now that they're probably not 100%.
And all three of them, they didn't hold back at all.
Absolutely not.
We saw plenty of weapons being used in that match, so those three are not at 100%. Even Victoria, who will enter this match last.
And so far, we've had two of the three that weren't in the matchup are getting caught, so that's also another advantage. We saw Natalia, now AJ Lee. is going to be in a pod, it looks like.
Well, guys, it looks like by process of elimination, we can now pretty much establish who our 2 starters are going to be. Obviously, with AJ going to get a pod, we know Victoria is going to get that final pod. Looks like Becky Lynch and Stephanie Vaquer are going to have the daunting task of having to go through 5 other superstars for a chance of leaving here tonight with that CWE Women's Championship.
Well, we see AJ Lee right here. This will be her first ever Elimination Chamber match. And with the lack of experience, will be a disadvantage for her tonight here.
You mentioned about the lack of experience, but let's also talk about the Elimination Chamber as an environment in and of itself. You know, you notice these women, they're making their way down to the ring. They've got that look of determination, but as soon as you take a look at that structure looming in front of you, it gets into your mind. It can be as much of a mental game in there as much as it is physical. And, you know, we talk about AJ Lee kind of going a little bit to a psychotic place. This woman here as well, Victoria, I feel that this type of environment might fit right in their wheelhouse despite the potential lack of experience.
This environment is unforgiving. You see all the steel chains everywhere. There's steel grating underneath the padded floors. You got the plexiglass that everybody is sitting inside those pods. So it's brutal no matter where you go and all the places that you can climb up to as well. There's nothing stopping anybody from climbing the side of the chamber, maybe climbing up on top of one of those pods or doing something that might be a little bit unhinged.
Victoria makes her way to the pod, as we know, as already mentioned. She will be the final participant in this matchup with the biggest advantage. As you guys said, yeah, this whole structure is a weapon. The safest place you probably be is literally in the ring, and that's still not the best place to take bumps and stuff, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens, as now we are down to our last 2 to come into the ring. Stephanie Vaquer, who was victorious in the triple threat match a few days ago, pinning the women's champion Liv Morgan. But her reward appears to be she's going to be one of the first 2 to start this match, which is a huge disadvantage.
And I think it's even more of a disadvantage because being one of the 3 women that participate in that triple threat match, she's not going to have the luxury of any recuperation time inside one of those pods. From the word go, she's going to have to literally try and run the distance in this matchup. And you mentioned it, Kyle, they didn't hold back in the triple threat. There is no way that Vaquer is coming into this matchup at 100%.
On the short time that Stephanie Vaquer has competed in front of the large audience that she has ever since joining WWE and now over here in CWE, she has shown that she is someone you don't want to question her toughness.
Absolutely not.
So
if there's anyone that can handle this, it's her. I mean, it's almost kind of like in a way started when you start the Royal Rumble. You have to start at the very beginning and run the table, basically. It's the same type of deal here. There's just less people, but the match type is very unforgiving.
You saw the stare down there between Stephanie Vaquer and Victoria. You know they wanted to get their hands on each other once again, but Stephanie's going to have to survive until the final entrance for Victoria to make it out of the pod. I would think Stephanie's had time the last few days to probably retool her strategy of what she's going to do, because unfortunately for her, out of the 3 in the match, she was the only one that did not receive a pod here to start the match. So you almost have to have a new game plan to try to just make it a endurance race to the end. But having to go up against the man, Becky Lynch, this is going to be a tough task for her to make it out of there right off the bat. She's going to have to really bring all she's got to survive this matchup early.
Well, Becky Lynch does have experience inside the Elimination Chamber, so I'm sure that'll help out a little bit here. You can never bet against experience.
And she's probably very frustrated with the outcome of the Battle Royal, not winning, getting to be the 6th spot. She's a little bit like her hair color, kind of a little bit of a hothead sometimes, and she lets it be known, especially on social media these days. But angry Becky is a dangerous Becky, and we've seen that. And she's over here mouthing somebody. I'm not sure. That might have been Natalia there. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, it appears that's who it was. And maybe giving a little word to everybody. Probably mad at Victoria for winning the Battle Royal, taking her 6th spot. But I think it's about time for the beginning of the first match here.
Well, as was pointed out for Stephanie Vaquer, Becky Lynch definitely cannot be counted out in the endurance category as well. Certainly seems like the odds are stacked against the 2 starters, but would not be surprised if either one has their hand raised at the end of this one.
And the time interval could change. If there is a pinfall or submission done before the time for the next person to come in, I think you automatically have a 10-second countdown start. So keep that in mind as well.
There is one woman backstage watching this match pretty intently, because that woman will meet the winner of this match, that being Asuka, the Women's Royal Rumble winner here a couple of weeks ago. So Yeah, good news for the winner of this match. Yeah, you walk out of here with the women's title. Bad news? Well, you have a date with Asuka at WrestleMania.
Well, it's almost your second opportunity to, make sure you have a guaranteed spot at one of the main events at the big show, Wrestle Dreams or Wrestle Wars. Sorry, I've got the names mixed up, but just a little excited about this one, and we'll see what happens here. It's a quick back and forth matchup as the man Becky Lynch has Stephanie out here in the corner. And we already got our first entrant coming in.
This is the part that keeps you on your toes the most inside the chamber.
It's
You
AJ
got
Lee.
the random entries into the chamber match. It's a
quick
selection right here.
Becky.
Roll up here.
Catching Becky off guard there. She didn't know what
Of
she
course,
was.
she goes right for Becky Lynch to
AJ
start
Lee
the
and
match.
Becky Lynch used to have had their issues over the past few months, really, ever since AJ Lee returned to wrestling.
Overhead belly to
As I
belly
was
there.
saying, though, the selection from the pods, it's completely random. It doesn't matter which pods are occupied, how many people are in there. The selection to who gets released first is totally up to whatever
Except for
the
the final entry.
computer decides.
Yep, we know Natalia is going to be one of the next two, and we also know that Liv Morgan's going to be one of the next two, but Victoria is going to be sitting there patiently waiting to come in last.
What do you mean,
AJ
except for the last one? It could be vacant.
Yeah, Vacant could make their way into the matchup.
Will it be Natalia or will it be Liv here
Oh, man.
Coming in.
Heel kick there.
as the fourth entry here in this elimination chamber? And it
It's
will
the
be the
champion.
champ. And guys, I mentioned this last week. There is every likelihood here with the rather limited amount of time that there is between each one of these pods opening that we could see all 6 women in the ring at the same
cover
time. We
here.
got a
Lynch
little
going
taste
for a
of
cover
that
on AJ Lee, but AJ
when they were all in the ring together in that battle royal to determine who was going to get that final pod.
Oh, Becky's thrown unceremoniously to the floor on the steel.
Now, when the Elimination Chamber debuted back in 2002, that part where Becky Lynch fell, that was not covered up at the time.
No, it wasn't.
No, that
No.
was just a straight up steel.
So there will be painful end. I mean, you see the steel. I mean, there's some of it in the corners that are visible, but yeah, that where even that padding, that's very, very minimal padding over the steel on the side, and it does not feel much better.
And again,
All
we
right.
can't lose sight, guys. This is
Next
for the
entry.
CWE Women's Championship. Liv Morgan in this matchup. It's going to be all about self-preservation here.
Natalia has now entered the match. We have 5 women in the match. Now we're just waiting for Victoria. But it didn't take long for this ring to fill up with all the competitors who are hoping to come out here as the CWE Women's Champion. Oh, a quick cover there. Becky Lynch.
Covered by Becky Lynch and Stephanie Vicari able to kick out.
Some of this may be strategy to try to get a quick pinfall and get the leverage to hurry and eliminate one of the competitors early in this match and preserve energy. But it's going to take a lot more than that to knock any of these competitors out. They all fought here to be here for a reason, and these are the best of the best going at it.
And don't forget as well, guys, with this being elimination style matchup, if
Cover.
you see a cover here by Becky Lynch on Stephanie Vicari, you're not going to see anybody running over there to break that up, because if Becky were able to eliminate Stephanie Vicari, that does a service to everybody else's odds of winning this matchup.
Just like that, everyone is now in the match. Victoria is now entered. And now it is a dogfight now to see who can get to the end of this and survive to become the champion. Or maybe defend the champion Liv's case.
Interesting there, you mentioned about the locking of eyes between Stephanie Vicari and Victoria at the beginning of this match before the bell even rang. Victoria made a beeline for Stephanie as soon as she exited her pod.
And it seems like these women had somebody in mind for each of them who they want to go after. We saw AJ go straight after Becky Lynch, and now Victoria and Stephanie are isolated themselves. And where's Victoria going?
What in the world?
He just got in the match. Where are you going, ma'am? Oh my God!
Oh my!
Taking down Stephanie
Oh,
Vicari
there's a
from the top
cover.
of the-
Cover
That
on
is
the
legal
outside.
right
It's
there in this
legal.
match.
False count anywhere.
Oh, 2.5 there, man. I wasn't expecting that. It's early in the matches for her.
Oh,
Victoria
two
with
big
a
moves in the middle of the ring,
crossbody.
too, guys.
Well, remember, Victoria and Stephanie were in that triple threat. Victoria's got a pretty good idea of just maybe how much of a disadvantage Stephanie Vicari is coming into this matchup being one of the starters, and may have been trying to get that very quick elimination right there out of the gate.
Backbreaker there by Liv Morgan on Natalia. Goes for a
Over.
quick pin. AJ actually went to the outside there. Left Becky kind of dazed there in the middle of the ring. Oh man, Liv just got thrown head over toe over that top rope.
Not very easy to do inside of a cage-like structure, but if I'm Liv
Oh, look
Morgan,
out.
I think I'm
Oh.
kind of lying low here until some eliminations take
Oh, we
place.
got STF over here.
Yeah, locked it
Give him
in.
the side right in front of the door too. That's kind of poetic.
And there's not, I don't believe there's no rope break, nothing here. I mean, you just keep them on a submission
I mean,
hold until they submit or pass
They
out.
weren't anywhere near the ropes either.
Yeah, I was like, there's nothing that Victoria could have done there. Oh, snap suplex there.
Ooh, in the middle of the ring.
Slammed there
Victoria
by
has
Becky to Liv.
Victoria has been squarely
She climbed
focused
up
on
again. Oh, what
Stephanie
in the world?
Vaquer.
Oh!
And
Victoria did a second splash off the cage once again. Man. And watching AJ Lee over here, she's just sitting outside the ring. It seems like they've just forgotten about her. She is, just saving energy.
I like the
Gotta cover.
strategy.
Yeah, it's a smart strategy. It's a long endurance race. You got to survive through 5 women here to win the championship. No sense in just tying yourself up and getting hurt in 5 seconds. There was a code breaker by Liv Morgan to Natalia.
at that
And a
double
double
drop
drop kick.
Get our first
teamwork there
elimination
by
here.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
teamwork there by Becky Lynch and Victoria going after Stephanie Vaquer. Now Victoria moves in for the cover.
That was not a combination that I was
Oh.
expecting to see, but sometimes your friends are where you find them in this type of matchup. Sometimes you need
Oh
to have
my
those allies, I
God.
guess.
Massive kick there, man.
That was like a roundhouse kick. Liv Morgan taking Victoria's head off. I think
She
she
said
actually made it.
so.
Oh, Oblivion.
That was Oblivion, or no, that was a code breaker or something.
Is
I
she
think
going to
that was a
eliminate
standing
Victoria
Oblivion.
right out of the gate here?
No.
That would have been a huge elimination for the champion.
A lot of action going on. It's hard to keep up with everything we see. Live up for that.
Camera people are having some
Board.
difficulty keeping up with all this.
So much action in the ring at one time. It is that here.
Oh, we've
Victoria
seen this
here
before.
goes. Choking the life out of Becky Lynch and slamming her
Into
down
the
the
slam.
throw. Oh, we got a cover here. Stephanie Vaquer on AJ Lee. Got her wrapped up there. I feel like at this point, the ladies are just finding whoever's first one in front of them, and they just go right after them. Doesn't matter who it is. Oh, and a roll up.
Inside
roll up.
Shoulders
AJ
are
Lee's got
down.
Becky.
Lynch.
Oh,
Oh,
Becky would never be able to
Out.
live that down if AJ pinned her again. The history there is just too much right now for them.
Kind of get the feeling here that as this match continues to progress and these women absorb more and more punishment, we haven't yet had an elimination, but once we get that first one, gentlemen, we may end up seeing eliminations in rapid succession here.
Nobody wants to be eliminated, so everybody's giving it their all. As AJ Lee pins
Covered
our
by
champion
AJ.
off the Luthes press. Wasn't enough there. Oh, Natalia may have been going for a move there. Oh,
Oh,
the
winner's
peak on Becky Lynch.
Becky might be done. First one in, well, second one in, I guess we could say.
Oh,
Almost
my.
first one out.
How does she have enough wherewithal to kick out after all this? I mean, we're kind of starting to get into the late stages of this matchup. We know an elimination chamber match can take quite some time. but
Uh-oh.
Even still, they've been in here for a while.
Eat defeat by Stephanie Vaquer to Natalia.
Liv Morgan quickly picking up Natalia, though, and not allowing a pinfall attempt. That was a little surprising there.
You would think that.
Oh, my
Liv would
gosh,
just
look
let
out.
The
Oh.
job be done there, but
Stephanie dropped head first on the top rope by Victoria. Victoria's been relentless after Stephanie in this matchup. Seems like she's had her priorities who she wanted to go after in this matchup.
Well, I mean, arguably Victoria is the powerhouse in this matchup.
Oh my
Maybe she
gosh.
feels that the other powerhouse
Oh, cover.
threat is Stephanie Vaquer. Becky nearly eliminating AJ.
Roll up. They're trying to find any opportunity they can to pin somebody. To get a really German. Oh, German suplex pin. Victoria's going back up again.
Again!
Look at- Oh,
Taking down
goodness.
Liv
My
Morgan this time.
No
Into the
one seems
cover.
more at home in this environment than Victoria.
she did not get the
Victoria
kick
kicked out.
I did not hear three.
SVB.
It's at the end of Natalia here.
Oh!
No, she kicked
Man.
out barely.
How are they kicking out this?
Does
late in
Victoria
the
have
matchup?
Liv in a submission hold out there? At least she
I
had
think
like an
so.
arm bar or something. But
Yes,
Liv
she
Morgan
did.
rolls out.
Liv forced her way out of it, yeah.
And
Wow.
even with that submission, I don't think our referee Jake Farm saw it.
Again, there's just so much happening right here. Oh, we may go for a
Need
snap
multiple
suplex.
referees in
Oh,
this match.
oh, the super kick party in the ring. Becky Lynch was eating every single one of them.
Ain't no party like a super kick party.
Uh-oh.
Black Widow walked in.
The Black Widow's in on Becky Lynch. Will she tap out? Look at Death Valley
No one's
driver
going to
over there
save
as well.
Becky
Look
either.
at Liv.
Look at Liv.
Oh my God! Oh,
God.
Becky
Almost landed.
Oh, high risk, no reward.
Oh, and now Victoria's going back up the chain link fence.
I was. Did she headbutt her there? I don't know if she got
Didn't get all
of
of it.
Neither of them got all of their attacks there from climbing up the side of the chamber. That's the risk you take.
Slamming her head first into the ground.
Well, up here. Armbar.
Disarmer.
This is armor on AJ Lee. Nowhere to
no
go.
rope break, so I don't think it would even matter here if AJ got her fingertips on that bottom rope.
Liv on the top rope. She didn't jump off of it, though.
Becky's not done, guys. Has AJ in her sight.
Manhandle slam. That could be it for AJ Lee.
And the
Natalia's got the
sharpshooter
sharpshooter
as well.
on Stephanie.
Referee doesn't see the pin.
Yeah, the referee's not paying attention to the pin there by Becky. Was
No, I
more
could-
concentrated on the submission.
Oh, I know.
really
She's
feel
gonna
like
be
that could have
saying.
been the end of the road there for AJ.
Oh my goodness.
I could just see Becky Lynch's next Twitter post right now.
I can too.
Let's be honest, guys. AJ got saved.
She absolutely did. That submission happening in the right place at the right time. I mean, if that didn't happen right before she went to the cover, the referee would have seen it. And AJ Lee spent a ton of energy having Becky in all those pins and submissions, and it never paid off.
I'm kind of surprised that I didn't know we were going to be this
Victoria
far into
is
the match.
out. Nobody's going to go in for a cover here. I'm surprised.
I'm surprised we still have all 6
Now Liv
competitors.
goes in.
Liv
there
does,
we go.
but it might be too late.
Trying to eliminate the
Kick
powerhouse.
I
We
just
got a
can't believe we have all
one-time, I
6 competitors still in this match. I would have thought somebody had been eliminated by now, but
Really.
the
But, you know, when you
toughness
see a
and
matchup
resilience-
like this going on as long as it does, that usually means as soon as we see one elimination, we're probably going to see them come in droves.
Yeah, it just happened all at once. I can't really say if anybody has an advantage.
They're just in trouble.
Oh, I thought maybe Victoria was going to set AJ up for that Widow's Peak again. AJ smart to it,
Becky Lynch
fights
had
out.
a crossface on Natalia.
Oh, there's a submission hold. The referee, I don't think, saw it again.
No, I think he did. I think he noticed and waved off that Natalia wasn't tapping out. I don't know how he'd be able to tell that from that far away.
Nice side DDT there by AJ Lee to Victoria. The Black Widow.
Whoa.
Widow's Peak here. Or, I'm sorry, Black Widow, you're right, on Stephanie Vaquer.
Stephanie back here just tapped out. Oh my goodness. Wow. I was not expecting that at all. Wow.
Oh,
Stephanie Vaquer with a lot of momentum into this match. But
look
AJ
at champion
Lee
pins
didn't
down.
live.
AJ trying to make it a new champion.
Wait, look at Natalia.
Oh, no. Not
Oh my
up there.
God. Oh my God. Nobody home as the tire crashes and burns from the top of the pod.
The same thing just happened to Becky Lynch, too. She climbed the side of the cage and nobody was home.
Oh, Oblivion to Victoria.
That's Oblivion.
But now she's going back after AJ. Wow. Questionable move by the champion, not going for the pinfall.
On
She's
AJ.
not checking a submission right there. I think she's just wearing
They're
down
not
the
pin
leg.
Victoria. No one's going to come in there and try to break up that pinfall.
She didn't try to pin either one of them. I'm really shocked by that.
She went for a move to wear out the leg of AJ Lee even further instead of going for some kind of a pin or submission. The referee
That
never
might have
checked
been
for
a
a submission.
mistake.
Look out here.
You don't want to give somebody like Victoria a second chance in this match.
No, you don't, because this
That
might
was up.
happen.
Got her in that two-handed chokehold again. I can't believe Natalia was back up after that fall. That was insane. I was not expecting that at all.
So far, only one woman's been eliminated, that being Stephanie Vaquer. Again, guys, you got to wonder, you know, the effects of that triple threat match last week being one of the starters here tonight. Did that play into the endurance maybe waning thinner than the others here as this matchup went on?
Oh! Natalia took a hard shot to the face there. There might be a little bit of blood now. on her
Exploded
forehead.
there by Becky Lynch.
I was just shocked that Natalia was on her feet, honestly, right now. I just couldn't believe she took that risk. That was way out of character for her.
Oh gosh.
Like a pump handle slam there by Becky Lynch to Liv Morgan.
And credit Liv Morgan still in this matchup, defending her title. Trying to overcome the odds of walking in champion and leaving champion going into Wrestle War.
Maybe that sidewalk slam here. On
The
Natalia.
cover
by
on Natalia has
Victoria.
been busted
Natalia's
open.
busted open like crazy. This could be it for her.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
my.
Kick that. Yeah, just the resilience for these ladies. This is unbelievable. They all want to be champions so bad. Liv Morgan laying it into Becky Lynch as AJ Lee with an arm drag on Victoria. We got a pin on Becky
rather
Lynch.
Lackadaisical cover on Becky Lynch. And
I thought maybe she was going to use the ropes for leverage, but meeting of the
she's gonna
minds
go
there.
well,
Oh,
look
wait,
at
what?
you.
What? Say it
Perfectly
the name it
legal.
appears, Dylan.
That's Widow's Peak. Is that it for AJ Lee as she goes for the
Be.
cover?
Victoria in for the cover.
Will hook the leg on AJ. Will AJ be the second one eliminated?
Yes.
Yes.
AJ
We're
Lee
down
is
to
out.
4.
Liv Morgan, the champion, still inside the chamber match, so we still don't have a guarantee of a new champion yet.
No sharpshooter.
Oh,
We
wait
could
a
roll right
minute.
now.
And Liv Morgan's in trouble. The sharpshooter's locked
Championship
in
is
by
hanging
Natalia.
by a thread. And nobody's going to come to save her.
Oh, and
Yeah, that's because
Natalia-
there's armor on the other side.
Natalia, I
Disarm.
don't know if that was fatigue or what, but Natalia let go of the hold there, surprisingly.
Liv got a reversal in there. Look out here.
Smash
Oh,
suplex on the outside by Victoria.
And
I
Liv
think
Morgan
Liv
just
hit a
move.
code breaker.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
again.
Victoria is
How
a
many
daredevil.
times?
The thrill seeker
Oh.
right now.
Gosh.
That was
Covered
a
by
big
Liv
splash
on
by
Natalia.
both of them.
Okay, then bring the field
Oh.
down to half. And
Another pin.
oh, we got another cover here. Jake Farm taking a little bit of time there to get to that cover.
Oh.
And that might have been just
Oh.
enough recovery time for Becky to kick out at 2.
It was. I don't think she was getting out. I counted 3 in my head at least.
Liv Morgan had the Edge-O-Matic move on Natalia inside the ring.
You would think Natalia would have been
Look
pinned
out.
by now.
Oh, look out.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Almost intercepted.
Shining Wizard there, it looks like.
Involuntarily did Victoria after getting tossed back into the ring. I think that Shining
Oh, look
Wizard
out, guys.
actually connected.
Manhandle slam.
Manhandle
Manhandle
slam
slam.
from behind.
New champion confirmed.
Is the champion going to be eliminated here, courtesy of Becky
No.
Lynch?
No.
No.
Oh my goodness. Man, just the fight and the will of power of our champion, Liv Morgan.
How much more can any of these women take is what I want to know. I mean, they've kicked out of everything here tonight.
Only 4 women know the answer to that question. They're all in the ring right now.
Oh, enziguri by Becky. I thought Victoria had her caught, but got out of it.
Massive roundhouse kick there by Becky Lynch to Victoria.
Oh. Got a
Cover.
cover
Here,
here.
Natalia, again, Liv Morgan in trouble, and again, Liv Morgan escapes.
Running kick there. Becky Lynch trying. Oh, and a running leg drop. Looking maybe for another one.
Becky delivering as much leg drops as she does angry tweets after she loses the match.
In succession as well, back to back.
Exactly.
Victoria's made her way back into the ring again after being thrown just unceremoniously outside by Becky Lynch.
Credit to Becky Lynch. She was one of the 2 starters in this matchup, along with Stephanie Vaquer.
Got a
Here's
cover.
a cover here by Victoria. Might be the 3rd one eliminated off that backbreaker, and Becky able to kick out. Only 2 eliminations so far. That being Stephanie Vaquer and AJ Lee. 2/3 of our field still remain.
In a matchup that nobody wants to give. It's just, these women are not letting up
Liv
at all.
tossed to outside.
Oh,
Exploder
wow.
again from Becky Lynch, this time to Victoria.
Natalia seems to not be in any rush to get back in the ring as well.
Smart strategy right there. Why not rest a little bit when you get the
Plenty of
chance?
time to recover.
Especially being the only individual in this matchup that's been busted open.
Oh, here comes Liv Morgan.
Oh, Oblivion out of nowhere
Hit her
to Victoria.
spot.
Here's the cover. Can they get rid of the powerhouse right here?
This would be a huge
Wow,
elimination,
wow.
and it's not going to happen yet.
Ow.
I thought that was going to be it for Victoria there. Not
I don't
gonna lie.
get it.
It's unbelievable. What a great matchup to start the show here at Chamber of Dreams tonight.
We might need to take notes about stamina for this one.
And these women had to be prepared for this matchup. Victoria now fighting with Liv in the ring as Natalia goes the outside to bring the fight to Becky Lynch.
Wait, do we have
Yes,
an
power
abdominal
slam.
stretch going on right here with Natalia and Becky Lynch? It looks like it.
It does look like it. Becky's going to fight out of it.
And
Uh-oh.
Seth, so much for that prediction
Moonsault.
of eliminations coming
Cover.
fast after the first
Yeah,
one.
absolutely.
Oh!
God.
I think we got another submission hold outside the ring by Becky Lynch. But Natalia got out of it.
Now that prediction of eliminations coming in fast at the
Oh,
very
look out,
end,
look
that's
out.
out the window.
No. The bloody
See over
hit
there.
of Natalia bouncing off that plexiglass of one of those
Manhandle
pots.
slam.
Manhandle slam on the outside.
That's even more painful. That's on the steel. Referee's
Yes,
right
it
there,
is. Natalia in trouble.
Oh,
what?
My, how?
Ow.
Nobody wants to give up in this matchup. This is crazy. What is it going to take to eliminate these last
It's gonna
four?
take a referee stoppage for anybody to, for this match to end.
I guess Victoria, it seems like they're almost coming up to the aid of Natalia here.
Oh, look out. Becky's in
now-
trouble again. Oh, out there on that
Code
thin
breaker by
red
Liv Morgan
seal.
on Natalia into the cover. Can this put Natalia
That has
away?
to be it.
No, oh my
You gotta be
goodness.
kidding me.
Kicked out
How
again.
is Natalia still in this match?
From jumping off the pod, being busted open, to being rammed head first into a pod, and still in the fight. Oh, well, maybe not
Oblivion.
Oblivion. On the
Here we go,
outside
once again.
all that steel, she has to be done here.
And there it is.
There she is.
That was a hard-fought battle for Natalia,
What
but
an
it wasn't
effort
enough.
by Natalia. My
Absolutely.
goodness.
I mean, there were like
Absolute
3
warrior.
or 4 times where we had her counted down and out, continued to fight on.
Well, just like that, guys.
Eventually,
we were down to
though,
our
all the
final
attacks
three.
just kept piling up. It was too much, but you can't fault the effort.
Victoria thrown into it, and then
Oh!
Morgan thrown into one.
Did you hear that?
Back to back, just collateral damage for both those ladies.
The first
Two.
one was loud. The second one was even louder.
Well, we were right next to that first one. I mean, I felt that one. It was right in front of us.
Are you too nervous about the men's match tonight?
Well, we can't be nervous. This is
I
what we're
wasn't
here
at
to
first.
do.
We'll
Doc,
end
are
the
you
sentence
sure you
there.
still want to be in this match?
I'm just mad the Rock got the
I mean,
sixth spot.
look. I've already done things that I kind of have some regret for, but again, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. And that means going to the chamber, so be it. But I was telling Dylan, we might want to take some stamina lessons from the woman here in this chamber match.
I'm not sure how long this match has been going on for, but it's this has been a very long opening match. I think we just heard it looks like we're about 30 minutes, is what the timekeeper said, into this matchup. So you know that
Oh, look out, guys!
fatigue's going to kick in.
If our superplex Victoria tried to fight
Look
out of
out!
it, she does. Down goes the champion.
Quickly into the hands of Becky Lynch, though. Liv Morgan taking the opportunity here to take a breather, but goes right back into the STO. And right back after Victoria. Liv Morgan wanted to keep her title, move on to Wrestle Wars as the champion going into it, but she's going to have to somehow manage to get past Becky Lynch and Victoria to do so.
But guys, let's think about this as well. Coming into tonight, Liv Morgan had roughly about a 16% chance of retaining her title. With each elimination that has taken place and her being able to survive this far, the odds have now increased to 50%. Another elimination and Liv Morgan could very well do what many people consider the impossible in this type of environment. Walk in the champion, walk out sane.
Well, I've learned to never bet against Liv Morgan. I mean, she's always had one of the biggest hearts in the business.
Oh,
Showing it here in this match. There's a cover
Oh,
by
double
Becky
arm
Lynch to try
suplex
to
there.
eliminate Victoria.
Being given time
Oh,
to
she
relax.
got her.
And
Wow.
to do it.
And we're down to two.
Oh, reversal by Becky.
And
Liv
guys,
tried to attack her from behind after that elimination.
And guys, take a good look at who we've got left here in this matchup. Go all the way back to when Liv Morgan, in a sense, inserted herself into the CWE Women's World Championship picture. A lot of us thought that Becky Lynch could have
Liv.
a case for being the number
out.
one
Nails
contender.
it
Liv
this
Morgan
time.
kind of jumped to the front of the line. Becky, you gotta think, has got a little bit of resentment from that. Oh, and that might have been enough of a driving force to kick out.
you see the frustration building for the champion. She thought she had her beat there.
Becky went with it for some kind of a lunging attack there or something, and Liv dodged it.
Codebreaker.
Codebreaker on the
That
outside.
could be it.
Oh, I think she's calling for the
Listen, if
Oblivion.
she's setting up for Oblivion, this would be the end of the match.
For a chance to go to
There it
Wrestle
is.
War and
On
face
the floor.
Asuka.
Into the
Can
cover,
Liv
that's got
Morgan
to do it.
retain?
Has she punched her
Overcome
ticket
the
to
odds.
Wrestle Wars?
She
She
does
did
it.
it.
Wow.
Liv Morgan has defended her title in the Elimination Chamber.
That is
Unbelievable.
to say that is impressive is an understatement. What a job, Liv Morgan. Odds
Wow.
were not in her favor tonight, but she has proven why she is the CWE Women's Champion right there.
Well, I
I
had
mentioned
to
it
differ.
earlier. It's so impressive the fact that she was able to not only enter the match as the champion, but then leave and retain the title.
And I mean, I could give them a round of applause for that match. I mean, all 6 of those competitors. I mean, what a hell of an opening matchup here for the Women's Championship in Elimination Chamber. And a great way to start Chamber of Dreams PLE tonight. Liv Morgan somehow, some way prevails, and you know she's now going to Wrestle Wars with her championship in one of the main events.
Well, up next, Drew McIntyre will defend the Intercontinental Championship against Sami Zayn. Really surprised we're getting this matchup. We saw it last week on CWE, and Drew McIntyre was able to defeat Sami Zayn, so I don't know how Sami got the title shot, but
I
we'll
mean,
see what happens.
Sami must have went backstage and said, I just want one more opportunity at Drew. And he must have begged on his hands and knees for this match, and maybe our commissioner, Michael Norman, let him have this match. But, I mean, this could be a last chance match for him.
Yeah, we're being
Their
told
face
right
through.
now from our producers backstage, Sami Zayn, if he loses this matchup, as long as Drew McIntyre is the champion, Sami cannot challenge for the title belt again.
And it was a non-title match that they had last week, so interesting circumstances we have here, but Sami Zayn, big opportunity tonight, and he can't squander it.
Hear the crowd serenading Sami to the ring, and honestly, guys, with everything that we know as far as the history between Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre, Kyle, you alluded to it last week. Same match, same result. Drew McIntyre having his hand raised, again, continuing to be able to find the number of Sami Zayn. It may be this crowd here tonight that Sami Zayn's going to have to feed off of, because he has tried just about every trick he can come up with in the book, and he has not been able to take down Drew McIntyre.
I mean, we've seen this before, you know, in various companies, you know, that we've seen it, just one guy unable to defeat another guy, no matter how many times they go at it. And, I mean, we've seen it with our own Michael Norman against The Undertaker all those years before he was finally able to overcome the Dead Man. So, see if Sami Zayn can finally get the job done against Drew McIntyre tonight.
Well, we've seen this story too with Sami before. I mean, the war he had with Gunther, also at that time for the WWE Intercontinental title. I mean, it came down to a WrestleMania match. It was basically felt like his last opportunity to do so, and he wanted to prove that he could beat Gunther, and he did, breaking that long streak of 666 days as champion, the longest streak ever at that point, and I think still to this day. So, kind of had feel it's kind of the same feel here with Drew here in CWE. He's had his number, and he knows it's his last shot now, as confirmed, and I can't really expect much less than a classic match here from these two.
You brought up the fact, Kyle, kind of wondering how with picking up that victory last week, albeit non-title match, Sami Zayn was able to get an opportunity here tonight. Not exactly 100% certain that Drew McIntyre was thrilled with the news he was going to face Sami Zayn again here tonight with the belt hanging in the balance, but let's also think about this as well. I feel that Drew McIntyre, with having the number of Sami Zayn and having the possibility now that if he picks up yet another victory and is able to eliminate Sami Zayn from ever fighting for that title again, that has to be a pretty appealing prospect for him.
I would imagine so, and Drew McIntyre is somebody who has never lacked confidence, so as you said, probably not thrilled that he has to defend his title tonight. It could, just some little extra motivation. Hey, he won't have to defend the title against Sami Zayn, again, as long as he's champion, if he's able to defeat him here tonight.
I know Drew McIntyre will definitely be bragging about that one for a long time if that is indeed the case. I mean, he doesn't let things go when he gets mad, so I mean, we're probably going to hear about it from him either way, regardless.
Drew probably was just thinking he was ready to move on to something else, and now he's here doing this again. But we're going to see what happens for sure in this matchup.
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn. And his opponent, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Guys, the bell hasn't even rung yet, and you've got to give some type of an advantage to the champion mentally. Drew McIntyre has one goal here tonight: continue to do what he has done numerous times in the past, and that is defeat Sami Zayn. For Sami Zayn, not only does he have the pressure of trying to end that streak, get his first victory against Drew McIntyre, but that Intercontinental Championship is hanging in the balance as well. That is a ton of pressure weighing down on Sami Zayn, and maybe nigh on impossible to put out of his mind as this matchup progresses.
But you know Sami Zayn loves that kind of pressure. I say it all the time with Sami Zayn, that underdog mentality. He loves being in that spot. He's used to it by now by this point. He might be sick and tired of hearing about it, but this is where he thrives. He loves being the underdog. He loves it when nobody gives him a chance because it fuels him. It fires him up to try to deliver in every way possible. So we'll see what he can do here tonight.
Our referee, Jake Farm, probably very grateful for this one-on-one matchup. Now his head was on a swivel in that Elimination Chamber match moments ago. Now he only has to keep an eye on 2 pair of shoulders rather than 6.
Chain wrestling to start this one. These two wearing each other out in the early process. That feeling out process. It's not going to last very long, though, with these two.
Not sure you necessarily want to match power with Drew McIntyre. Sami Zayn, normally when he's going up against the bigger individuals, has to rely on that quickness and the savviness, just like that, using the jawbreaker to fight out of that headlock.
Oh, man.
Ground and pound nature of Drew McIntyre. Well-placed knee right to the top of the head.
Oh, jeez. Massive boot by Drew McIntyre. Now you can definitely tell, Seth, the feeling out process is over.
Is there really a feeling out process between these two?
I mean, there was
they've
briefly,
been in the...
but it didn't last very long.
Well, we mentioned about it last week. These two have faced off against each other so many times. It's going to be very difficult to show anything new. Certainly both with the in-ring experience, certainly have gone back, looked at their previous matchups, done their homework. It's going to be very difficult to find anything that's going to take the other one by surprise and maybe hit anything that the other won't have some type of a counter for.
Sami with the leg sweep there to take advantage on Drew. Goes for a quick cover here.
I don't think you're going to put Drew McIntyre away that quickly. No, that was
Gonna take a lot
kick
more
out
than,
at 1. I think that's trying to get into Drew's head, if anything.
saw that sign. See the sign in the crowd back
Look
there.
at Sami. What a DDT.
Saw the 3-2-1 Claymore. That's what ended up ending him a few days ago. You know he's going to have to be watching out for the Claymore, though. Drew over taunting him now. See, he's just trying to have fun. He knows he's had Sami's number, and he's just having fun with him at this point.
It's bad enough when you face off against Drew McIntyre of any kind, but a confident Drew McIntyre, that can be really dangerous.
Ready drop kick by Sami.
Couldn't tell if he hit him in the midsection or may have hit the knee. Maybe take away that vertical base. We'll have to see if Drew McIntyre, if he's able to continue to put pressure on that left leg, if indeed that was a shot trying to be hyperextend that left knee.
Oh, look out.
Oh!
I was about to say, you don't want to get in a chopping war with somebody like Drew McIntyre, and he may have got a little overzealous there and was sent flying to the floor.
Guys,
and look at
look
Sami
out.
now.
What in the world is Sami
Look out.
Zayn
Oh.
thinking?
Moonsault out from the top rope to the floor connects.
Well, remember, champion's advantage here. Sami Zayn cannot win the title on a countout. So he had to go out there, meet Drew McIntyre on the outside of the ring and trying to use that environment to inflict punishment, but he's going to have to get back inside of the ring here. Drew's already there. Now, Drew can actually retain the title here if Sami gets counted out.
Oh, look out
Drew
here.
doesn't wanna-
Look out!
Oh, goodness. He had
Flying
to clear the
clothesline.
top of that LED ring post and the steel steps on the outside.
There's such a narrow gap. Oh, did you see Sami's legs hit the bottom steps right there?
It did.
His right heel came right down on top of that bottom step.
Drew could be aware of that now. I mean, that definitely could not have felt good.
Of course, the boots might have provided a little bit of protection, but you hit it just right on the corner. The tendon there that connects the back of the leg with the heel could maybe
I think that
have
was
made
a
contact.
Claymore attempt. You see that?
I think it was. You're right. Trying
like
to get
Sami
this early, and
sidestepped him.
Sami was smart to it.
I mean, he's going to have to avoid that at all costs. That's what cost him the last match they just had in their last encounter. When that countdown starts, you know you're in trouble. Oh, man.
Wow.
Nice falling drop kick there by Sami Zayn. He's going to shoot the half, too. He's right next to the ropes. He's going to go for it anyway. And Drew kicks out at 2.
This is the second of 3 championship matches. Of course, our main event tonight, the men's elimination chamber match. Two of the people on commentary are in that match, Jack Mitchell and Dylan Poteet.
Saw just
And
moments
after
ago
the-
there, Liv Morgan survived her elimination chamber match. You think that gives hope to Seth Rollins here tonight as his title hangs in the balance?
He's in the same situation as her. He did not get the 6th spot. We know that The Rock got that, and unfortunately, I say. But we'll have to see how the random draws go, because we don't know what's going to happen. But there's a possibility Jack and I could be the first 2.
Yeah, Liv Morgan
that would be
able
bad
to.
for us.
Well, we know Jack definitely is going to be one of the first 2. That was one of the conditions
Oh,
that
that is true.
Commissioner Michael
Yeah, it
Norman
is,
had
yeah.
for him to be involved.
And, well, there's a possibility I could be number 1.
Now Liv Morgan
hope not.
bringing the
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa!
Blue
Oh,
Thunder Bomb on the outside there from
Oh, man.
Sami Zayn.
that was an awkward landing for Drew McIntyre's head. Almost kind of was grazing that barricade on the way down.
But Liv Morgan able to bring that Women's World Championship back to the Judgment Day. But Judgment Day, getting a little bit cocky as they usually are. And Dominic Mysterio,
okay.
there's a haluva kick.
Massive haluva kick there. And
Off all the momentum off the Irish whip there, built it up. It's almost like he did his
away
own
from the
version
ropes.
of
That could have been the
Claymore.
moment that Drew needed to recover.
Cover is in, hooks the leg, and
Oh, a 2.
to your point, Jack, all that time wasted getting Drew away from the ropes gave him the time to recover.
But Sammy trying something different there. He kind of built up the momentum there, allowed him to run and stuff. That he was trying something different there, but unfortunately it didn't work out.
Well, Dominic Mysterio and Raquel Rodriguez claiming that they can
God!
take on anybody in a mixed tag team match. Well, they're going to get their answer here tonight, here coming up right after this match.
McIntyre laying in stiff shots there after that overhead belly-to-belly suplex. And the height he got on that, guys, I mean, Sammy's lower back bounced off the top turnbuckle.
Oh! Diving shoulder block there by Drew from the middle rope.
Into the cover.
He's
It's
gonna
under
hook
Oh,
the
retained.
oh,
elbow.
look at
Yes.
that.
Feet on the rope. Referee saw that, did not even attempt to make a count there. Wasn't going to allow it to be
He
the way
made
it
one
is.
count, then he saw what was going on. Oh, look out, though. In position for a possible powerbomb, and Sammy able to fight out of it from the top rope.
Drew McIntyre, I believe, guys, has been busted open. Sammy might be able to try and potentially use that to his advantage, but
Look out, ref.
The referee getting in the way.
oh, all that flurry of offense stopped with just one clothesline, and
Oh. Sammy might not want to get up.
talk about a momentum stopper.
Thought we were going to hear a countdown right there, but McIntyre with a different idea.
Going up to the middle rope now, calling for Sammy to get to his feet. Oh!
Tomahawk chop right to the top of Sami Zayn's head. Whoa!
Oh! Not quite a haluva kick. I think he went for a drop kick of some sort.
And Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn know each other very well, so Drew was able to sidestep that. Back in control is the champion.
That running elbow drop as well, trying to keep this flurry of offense going, but he's going to need to make sure he puts Sammy away.
Oh, gosh!
Sammy with a headbutt to reverse the momentum.
I know he spent a good deal of time as Sammy Uso, but I don't think he acquired Samoan powers.
Calling him up here. Oh,
That's
wow,
okay.
diving Hurricane Rana.
So it's okay to headbutt Sami Zayn. He's not really a Samoan.
Right.
He's a honorary.
He's an honorary Uso, but he's not a Samoan.
I don't know if that just triggered something in Drew McIntyre, man. He just went on a rampage there, but Sammy quickly recovers.
Probably adds to the
Oh,
ring.
look at
Claymore!
From absolutely out of nowhere.
Good night, Sammy.
Sammy's
Recovery.
worst nightmare. Oh, he
Oh,
kicks
maybe
out.
not.
The move that ended him a few nights ago. But he kicks out this time, but he's reeling now from that effects of that move, the Claymore.
McIntyre needs to put him away now. If he lets Sami Zayn stay in this matchup for too long, Sami's going to have enough energy left for a haluva kick.
Sami literally by a thread hangs on his opportunity to ever again fight for the Intercontinental Championship so long as Drew McIntyre holds the belt. Nearly came to an abrupt end, but this match continues on. And we are into those deep waters here, gentlemen. Sami's gonna dig down deep.
Look at that fisherman suplex there. I thought maybe he was going to go for a pin attempt, but he didn't. Oh, look out! Springboard DDT.
Spiked him.
That was an athletic move, and now Sami gonna turn Drew around. Not sure what he could be setting up for. Drew sweeps the legs.
Seems like just about every time Sami Zayn is nearing the brink of hitting that one big move, Drew McIntyre is able to find a way to stop him.
Oh, what is this?
Sami's back.
Sami Zayn
Hey, looks pretty
taking
bad.
here.
Speaking of backs, Drew McIntyre is not going to be. He's going to be feeling that for a while.
That'll do a number on your spine right there.
The hardest part of a ring is the edge of the ring like that on the apron. And Drew's going to be feeling that now for the rest of this match. We're going for a quick cover here.
Trying to put it away without the need of a haluva kick. Oh, he almost did it.
Sami's thinking, what is he going to do?
You mentioned about those scars there on Sami Zayn's back, almost perfect in indicating what type of a war this has been, an ongoing saga between these two.
Oh, look out! Oh! Almost a reverse Alabama slam right there, courtesy of the ropes. And he's working on the leg. That was, I think, the leg earlier that hit the steps, trying to work him down.
Top.
Oh, man, this is not good. It's a 270-pound man dropping a leg drop from the top rope. Oh, he's going to pick him up. Look at the strength of Drew McIntyre.
Sit down powerbomb.
Man. Unbelievable.
Maybe now, oh, look at this.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Referee, wrong place, wrong time. Taken out in that move. And now the referee's down. Now what's going to happen?
Yeah, this is bad news if you're Sami Zayn, because if you were, oh yeah, look at him right there. He had to maneuver around the downed referee, and this might be exactly what Drew McIntyre needs.
You need to get a veterinarian out here to help out this zebra.
I guess while the ref's down, we might as well go to Slugtown.
I was waiting for an opportunity for one of these two to potentially bring a weapon in the match for an advantage, but instead we're going to have this slobber knocker in the middle of the ring. Look at just the whelps and just the bruises on these two men. I mean, they brought everything.
This battle. Look at Drew saying, "Bring it."
Sami Zayn's chest.
Oh, here we go.
Crimson mass.
Hockey fight right in the middle of the ring. I know Sami Zayn's a Canadians fan.
Whoop. Drew with a avoidance there on Sami. Counters into an Irish whip in the corner.
Oh, look
and
at
now more right hands laid
the
in.
clubs going into the head of Sami Zayn. You notice he's tried to get him in the corner, I think, to set up for a haluva kick, but Drew has scouted him pretty nicely the last couple of attempts and has not allowed him to do so. Now he's walking to another turnbuckle here, going head first into it. And what is he going to do now?
Oh, no, guys, you don't think. You don't think.
We've set up for a superplex. Oh, wait a
Sami
minute.
fought out of it. He was thinking about the superplex.
Oh, he's in the corner now. Oh, I thought maybe he was set up for another haluva kick attempt.
Could be setting up for the exploder DDT in the corner.
Here he's in the corner. Look out!
Haluva kick. There it is.
There it is.
New champion.
Is this the end?
Into the cover. Hooks the leg. And Sami Zayn.
No! Oh, I thought that was 2.9. Wow. I thought that was it. I thought it was over. What is he going to do to beat this guy? Maybe go for a
Sami's
blue
going
thunder
break
bomb
the
there.
ice.
Oh, no.
Future shock DDT.
Oh,
it
it
hits.
And plants him into the middle of the mat right there.
And not
no,
going
guys.
to the cover.
No,
You know
guys.
why, guys.
Count it down.
No. We've seen this a few nights ago. Is it coming again?
3,
Oh.
2, 1.
Good
Can
night.
Can we get a
Flush.
1, 2, 3
Good
here?
night.
Sami
Sami Zayn.
Zayn's hopes
Yes.
to fight for the title are over.
Oh, man. He brought everything he had for Drew McIntyre, but it still was not enough. Well, I mean, look at the brutality in this match. Look at Drew's face. I mean, this is a whole another level from a few nights ago. But I mean, look, he went through hell and back to win that title. It looked like he was in a bar fight.
Well, guys, I have some business to take care of coming up here with the help of a badass country girl. So I'll let you guys handle the commentary here.
Well, good luck.
Left out here tonight. Everybody is getting to fight somebody except me, but as Kyle makes his way to the bag.
Have it a minute. You'll be finding that snacks you got over there to try to not
Yeah,
get them
guess what? The snacks are winning.
Oh Lord.
As Drew McIntyre continues to celebrate his victory and triumph over Sami Zayn, who we now know will no longer be able to challenge the Intercontinental Champion as long as Drew is the title holder. I mean, what a hell of a match! Another crazy match we just had there. But as we move on, we got a mixed gender tag match.
Indeed, as you heard Kyle say, Judgment Day running a little roughshod here in CWE and may need to get taken down a peg. Dominic Mysterio, Raquel Rodriguez representing the faction. Kyle Matthews going to be teaming up with Cassidy Cook here tonight in mixed tag team action.
This is a late addition to the card, it appears, and we weren't really fully aware. Kyle wasn't even sure he was going to have a matchup tonight, but found out earlier today that this match was made, and he seemed pretty stoked about the opportunity. Great opportunity here to team up with Cassidy Cook, who I believe will be making her CWE debut tonight here at Chamber of Dreams, and Kyle looks very amped up to team with her to take on the Judgment Day of Dominic Mysterio and Raquel Rodriguez. So we'll have to see how this goes, but not really sure what to expect. I've never seen Cassidy in action, and I'm not sure about you guys as well, but we're going to see what she has in store for this tonight against the Judgment Day to team up with Kyle.
Well, both members of the We the Coasters tag team kind of getting pulled in multiple directions. Kyle in mixed tag team action here tonight. Of course, his counterpart Dylan Young going to be a part of that Elimination Chamber coming up here tonight in our main event. And don't forget, guys, both of them hold a victory over the current CWE Tag Team Champions, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the Gorillas of Destiny, and may potentially end up having a future title shot there. So kind of, I don't know, a jack of all trades, it seems, for that tag team.
Having a first look here at Cassidy Cook. Definitely some country twang in that step for sure. She makes her way to the ring.
There's one thing we know about our broadcast colleague Kyle Matthews. He loves country girls, so hopefully his tag team partner won't be too much of a distraction at the task at hand tonight.
I mean, he's also going to wrestle against, well, I guess he doesn't have to get in the ring with standard mixed tag team rules here, so I guess he doesn't have to get in the ring with Roxanne, but
Got a little
that might
Jason
also be a
Aldean in there.
distraction. Oh, thank God, we got the good Judgment Day team back.
Well, to see where this may go, or if it's just a one-off situation here with these two teams, but Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom, being accompanied here with Raquel Rodriguez, they are ready to go to war with Kyle Matthews and Cassidy Cook. Let's see what happens.
So far, it's been a good night for the Judgment Day. Liv Morgan successfully able to retain her CWE Women's Championship inside of the Elimination Chamber, able to defeat 5 other women and punch her ticket to Wrestle War. Gotta certainly think she gave some marching orders here to Dom and Raquel to make it a clean sweep here tonight for the faction.
The crowd is definitely
so.
not liking the Judgment Day here, especially maybe more towards Dirty Dom. Crowd not even one to see him, but nonetheless, we'll see what happens here and see if, like you said, if Judgment Day can have a clean sweep tonight and pick up another victory for the team.
Not
Also
the
glad
first
too
time,
that the
Jack,
team is
that
this.
Kyle and Dom have been opposite sides of the ring of each
No, it
other.
is not. We've seen this sort of thing before. There's some experience there, and I think Kyle Matthews would be a little bit extra motivated by that factor. Maybe you can say the same thing about Dom as well, but they have a little bit of history between one another, so they're probably going to be motivated by that to try and put each other away in the early going of this matchup. Fitting, we're talking about it, and they're the ones that'll start the match.
the mixed match challenge rules, which means the men will fight the men, the women will fight the women. If Dominic makes a tag into Raquel, or if Kyle makes a tag into Cassidy Cook, then the other woman will come in. Dominic establishing momentum, at least in the early going here. Well-placed elbow to the back of Kyle Matthews, and now to the outside of the ring. What could he be thinking here? It's drop kick. Takes Kyle Matthews down. Take nothing away from Dominic Mysterio. I mean, a lot of people feel he's a very shady character, obviously aligning himself with the Judgment Day.
Makes a lot of mistakes like that there, the drop kick.
Hey, but a former Intercontinental Champion.
Former NXT North American champion.
Former
He's been
AAA
a AAA
champion.
champion. Yeah, I mean, he's been, the last couple of years has actually been really good for Dominic Mysterio. He's definitely came a long way, as we got a tag in here that will send both the females into the match, Raquel and Cassidy. Oh, that was a welcome to CWE clothesline there, courtesy of Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel Rodriguez can give you a lot of welcome to CWE moments. She can also just dish out all kinds of punishment like this and really keep her opponent down.
And you have to think about it too. She's up there with Rhea Ripley, a couple of the biggest female competitors here in CWE. I mean, the powerhouse game for her. I mean, she's look at this. Just look, ragdolling Cassidy.
I mean, we've heard Kyle sing the praises of Cassidy Cook, but you got to think in terms of in-ring experience, that advantage would go to Raquel Rodriguez, and then you throw into the equation what we've already seen here, this power game that Raquel relies on so much. Cassidy Cook in a bit of a rude awakening here, might have to rethink some strategy, and surprisingly Raquel had Cassidy down but decides to make the tag into Dominic Mysterio.
That's the interesting thing. It kind of changes up your strategy when you're in a mixed tag team match, because she went for the tag and that automatically made Kyle legal while Cassidy Cook was struggling, as Dom's got a cover on Kyle, a bit of a lackadaisical one, and Kyle will kick out at one.
Yeah, it changes the strategy, the dynamic of the matchup quite a bit. Anytime there's a tag made, it instantly flips to the other two competitors.
And it definitely changes the momentum of the match for sure, because you would think Cassidy Cook is all worn down from taking all that offense right on the chin, and instead, because the tag was made on the other side, she gets to roll out of the ring and wait, and Kyle gets to step in and try to recover the match.
The hurricane right there by Dom Mysterio as now starts raking at the face of our commentary partner here in Kyle Matthews.
Got to wonder here too, you know, Kyle there on the apron, seeing what was going on with Raquel, being able to pretty much, as you said, Dylan, ragdoll Cassidy Cook in the early going of that matchup. Does Kyle maybe now as well kind of call an audible and think about bearing the brunt of this matchup himself? I think Dominic was thinking about going up there on the top rope.
But wasn't able to. His partner was in the way.
Referee's at a count of 5 here, guys.
Now, count out victory would be just as
right down
good as a pinfall or a submission, and I don't think Dominic. I don't think Dominic would be all that opposed to a count out win.
Up to 8, and now up to 9. Kyle gets in, and Dom doesn't see he's back in the ring.
I think he thought he won.
He's going to turn around and find out.
Does he not know how to count?
It doesn't sound like it.
His deadbeat dad never taught him.
It sounds about right.
How dare you speak ill of Eddie Guerrero?
Kyle fights back now. The reversal here as Kyle goes over the rope. Hangs him up on the top rope. Down goes Mysterio.
Irish whipped off the ropes. Was going for a knee to the gut. Dominic with the counter.
And now it looks like Kyle's going for a tag, yes, and now Cassidy Cook is in, as well as Raquel Rodriguez.
So what did Cassidy Cook learn on that first bout that she can now use to try and counter the power of Raquel Rodriguez? So far, no success here.
I just don't know if she knew the power disadvantage and strength disadvantage she has against Raquel coming into this matchup.
And a lot of women on the roster kind of have the same disadvantage when it comes to Raquel Rodriguez. She has kind of a submission here. Nice little move there.
Oh, look at that.
Moonsault
there.
That might be what she has to do. Use some aerial offense here to keep Raquel Rodriguez down. About the first bit of offense we've seen here out of Cassidy Cook. Can she keep it going?
Oh!
Oh, man.
The answer was no.
It's been a pretty
An
one-sided
emphatic no.
affair with the women on this side. Raquel has dominated Cassidy. Oh! Hung up on rope there.
Cassidy Cook is doing what she can to hang in there. The problem is she has to just keep this fast pace going. She has to do whatever she can to outmaneuver and out-hustle somebody like Raquel Rodriguez. When there's a clear power disadvantage, there's a clear power disadvantage on one side, there's a clear speed disadvantage on the other.
This is smart, wearing out that leg. If you can maybe tighten up that hamstring, you take away not only the mobility, but maybe the power game that Raquel Rodriguez has. Now up to the top rope. What is Cassidy Cook thinking here?
Calling for Raquel to her feet. Oh, wow. Like a side kick there.
That was a powerful single leg drop kick there. Caught right to the forehead of Raquel Rodriguez, and now maybe going to lock in a submission here.
Submission
Oh,
hold.
wow. Got that crossface locked in there. Oh, but I don't think she was quite able to get her fingers locked together. Raquel was able to get that right hand, that right arm
look out.
loose. And now, into that side slam, goes in for the cover and kick out at 1.
Like Cassidy Cook needs a tag in the worst way. This would be a bit more of an ideal tag in this matchup when you're the one who's been on the receiving end of all this offense. But now,
Thought they were going for a
Wait,
power bomb.
wait.
and the power bomb.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Missed the
That punt
kick.
kick and did not
Oh.
connect. Clothesline misses, kick to the gut, face buster.
That'll knock Raquel down.
What is this here? Is this a torture rack? Oh, into a neck breaker.
Oh no, Raquel.
Oh,
doesn't get
flash
actually held
nobody
on ground
home.
cover.
Look at
this,
that.
Cassidy.
Oh,
Whoa!
Whoa.
I thought it was like, look at the strength there, but ended up being a
Maybe
reversal.
For a back body drop, and just the strength of Raquel able to counter that weight, and ended with Raquel into a slam, and now just laying in those elbows. Of course, Raquel Rodriguez with that Latina heritage, and they get a little crazy when they're mad.
Cook again trying to set Raquel up. Raquel's got to be exhausted. I mean, I feel like both of them have to be exhausted. They've been legal in this matchup for quite some time now. I think at some point one of them would think about making a tag, but you need to pick your moment because that makes the other person on the other side legal too.
Oh, referee Jake Farm, and wrong place, wrong time. Nice counter for counter here.
Stuck in the corner there, and now being lifted up by Cassidy Cook and dropped down.
And Raquel in the drop zone. Question is for what? Cassidy Cook up high.
Oh!
Oh!
Holy cow!
That looked like
I believe
Ember
that was
Moon's
the Eclipse,
stunt.
guys.
That was the Eclipse. We've seen Ember Moon and Athena, when she goes by, do that move off the
That could put
rope.
her away.
Is that enough? This would be a huge win here for Cassidy Cook. And a kick out
Man.
at 2.
I was not expecting that move, the Eclipse.
That was
Listen to the crowd.
great stuff.
That move brought the crowd to their feet here tonight.
I don't think anybody, including us, was expecting that move from her.
Now she'll make the tag, and now it's on Kyle Matthews to kind of finish the job. Dom has been waiting on the outside for quite some time.
I was
I see
saying,
Cassidy Cook still wailing away at Raquel out there, guys.
Oh, look
making
out.
sure Dominic doesn't have anyone to tag. But that
Oh, covered by
tornado
Dom.
DDT.
His feet are on the
Look at
rope.
the Yeah, there he
Oh,
goes.
look at this.
Wait a
look
minute.
at this.
I don't think the ref saw that, but it was only a one
Down
count.
the right.
Oh, look
Wait a
out.
minute.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
my.
He's calling for the 619.
Scores
Scores
it.
Next.
What a
Maybe
crush, and
go-
now
call-
Dirty Dom up to the top rope.
Oh, I thought he was going to go for a frog splash there. Missile drop kick. Man, it connects.
2 women still fighting on the outside there. Neither available
There it
for a
is,
tag.
frog
There is
splash.
that frog splash you were talking about, Dylan. This could be it.
Nobody in sight to help. No, the kick out.
There's nobody in
Crawley
sight
to
for
the
either
corner.
team, I'm pretty sure.
Not sure if he was going there to make a tag to Cassidy Cook or not. Both women are right down at the bottom of the ramp here, still laying it into each other.
Ashley Cook just got back on the apron, and Raquel making her way over there. Oh! Kyle with the clothesline.
Dominic with the hip toss on Kyle. Now the go behind. Oh, man. German suplex.
That was another missile drop kick from the rope there.
What an incredible night it's been so far. Liv Morgan still remains the CWE Women's Champion, successfully defending her title inside of Elimination Chamber. Drew McIntyre continues to have the number of Sami Zayn as he retains the Intercontinental Championship as the BFT!
Thought he was going to go for a stunner instead. I think it was quite a BFT. It was close.
Now,
I thought he was going for a Blue Thunder Bomb, and I think Dom fought his way out of it. Line there by Kyle.
Kyle's stomping a
Sami
mudhole
Zayn
now.
no longer able to fight for the Intercontinental Championship so long as Drew holds the title. And still to come tonight, guys, two gentlemen here to my left at this table, along with 4 other participants, including the world champion Seth Rollins, going to be involved in the men's elimination chamber match in our main event.
Cover here by Kyle Matthews, trying to win this matchup.
Oh, a 2 count.
Kyle's showing a bit of frustration there, looking like he's surprised that. Thought that would have been enough to put away Dirty Dom. Ooh!
Kind of a takedown there by Kyle, and now makes the tag in here to Cassidy Cook. We saw these two, the interaction outside of the ring as the two men were fighting inside of the ring. So, yeah, I think no love lost here as they get ready to tangle once again.
What Raquel was setting up there for.
Oh, what in the world?
Oh! Drop in the corner.
Oh, look at this.
Kyle Matthews distracted the referee there?
Yeah, running in there and...
Yeah, kind of stopped the count there.
I mean, Kyle could not physically get involved or it would have been a disqualification, but certainly can be a distraction there, and that paid dividends as now Cassidy Cook with a facebuster.
Caught Raquel by surprise. I thought that Raquel was maybe setting up for a Tejana bomb. Ooh.
Ended up going for a knee there. Did not hit the mark. Oh, and now look at this.
Roll up here.
Small package by Raquel. Power out at 1 by Cassidy Cook.
Late stages of the matchup. We're in the point now where one big move might be all it takes. Big crossbody there from the middle rope. Is that going to be it?
Cover is in, hooks the leg. Oh, and again, you saw there, it looked like Dominic was trying to do the exact same thing Kyle did earlier. Caused a distraction there against the referee. Now the men legal once again. Kyle Matthews currently with the advantage. As soon as I say that, though, well-placed shot to the midsection by Dominic and a poison Rana. And this could be bad news for Kyle. No!
Oh!
Out of the way of that frog splash.
Dirty Dom, though, with the Hurricane Rana. Went for another crossbody right there, and Kyle able to get out of the way, but Dom, again, the momentum being back and forth here in this matchup.
Oh, gosh. Oh! Bulldog there by Kyle Matthews, and now has Dominic set up in the corner.
I'm going for that. Kyle, sorry, going for that clothesline, and I'm just late. Oh, look out here.
Kyle got in mind, hoisted up. Well, again, might have been going for the Blue Thunder Bomb. Again, Dominic with the reversal.
Oh no, you know what's coming now.
Yes,
Homage
we do.
to his real dad, the late great Eddie Guerrero. The Three Amigos connects.
Springboard moonsault. Adding insult to injury.
Oh,
Falcon driver by Dominic, and now up to the top. He's missed on 2 of his previous frog splashes.
Go
This
across
time he'll go
body.
with the cross body instead. Cover is in, and Cassidy Cook gonna break it up.
in the late stages of this one, Dirty Doll again. Gonna go for that frog splash. Connects. Kyle's out.
That might be it.
indeed. Cover is in. Referee took a little time coming over to make sure the shoulders were down, but it's enough for the Judgment Day. It's going to be a party in the clubhouse here tonight, guys. A championship retained and a tag team win.
Give credit to Kyle and Cassidy. They certainly put up a heck of an effort in that matchup, but unfortunately just not enough in the tank in the Judgment Day. Pick up this victory, and Dylan, it's time.
Dylan and
Yeah, I think it's
Jack
time.
will be making their way to the back here in preparation for the upcoming Elimination Chamber match. I'm going to be joined by Kyle here momentarily as he's making his way back to the commentary table, getting ready for our main event tonight, the second of our Elimination Chamber matches, this time on the men's side. So far tonight, we've had one instance of the champion going in being the champion leaving. Will that be the case here for Seth Rollins as Kyle puts the headset back on? Kyle, not the result I know that you wanted. Incredible showing for you and Cassidy Cook here tonight, though.
Definitely was. Really impressed with Cassidy Cook. Once again, she really brought it tonight and felt like she really carried the team for us here. But
I think we need Pokey to give us the Powerball numbers, because earlier on he mentioned about the possibility that he and Jack could be the first 2 participants in this matchup. We knew Jack was going to be one of the first 2. That's how he got his way into this Elimination Chamber match, but here we go. He spoke it into existence.
it's quite interesting that these are the first 2 in this match. And of course, we know who's going to be the the final entrant in this match, and that being the final boss, The Rock, giving him
Actually,
a huge
no, I'm
advantage.
sorry. I completely misspoke. Pokey's actually getting a pod. I forgot that the first one out gets a pod.
Oh. Well, my
Ignore
bell was
everything
kinda,
I just said. It's my first time, folks.
my bell was still rung from the match I just had there. I was just going with what you said, but this is a somewhat good news here for Dylan Coates. He's not going to have to start the match. I don't know when he's going to enter exactly, but doesn't have to start out the match. He's going to get a little bit of rest for the weary.
We know he's going to be coming in either 3rd through 5th. That final 6th entry inside of a pod has already been claimed. That was, of course, in that Eliminator Gauntlet match last week, where the final boss, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, will be the final participant in this matchup. Mentioned that earlier on tonight, Liv Morgan retained the title. She got a pod. We'll have to see here if Seth Rollins gets that luxury, as here comes the gentleman we were just talking about.
Probably the most shocking entrant in this whole match. So a couple of weeks ago, Roman Reigns had a mystery opponent to try to qualify into this match, and it turned out to be none other than The Rock. I mean, the whole arena was in a state of shock. I mean, they were making noise, but just nobody could believe that it was The Rock of all people would come out and be the one to take on Roman Reigns, a match that has been years in the making. We end up getting it right here as a qualifier to get into this Elimination Chamber.
We'll take nothing away from The Rock, but one thing that I do have to wonder about is, remember, he ended up effectively running the gauntlet last week. He spent arguably the most amount of time in that eliminator match to earn the right for this final spot inside of the Elimination Chamber. How much of an advantage truly is it for him to be the final participant in this matchup with all the energy that he expended 1 week ago?
Well, we could say the same. I mean, we saw what happened with Victoria. You know, she was in that triple threat match here last week with Liv Morgan and Stephanie McCare, and Victoria was the last one to enter the match, and she was unsuccessful. So we'll see if the same thing happens with The Rock here.
Little stare down there with Dylan Poteet. Their paths will more than likely cross. Poteet wasn't exactly all that thrilled that he got pinned by The Rock 1 week ago. Might be looking for a little level of revenge here tonight. And here we go.
Not much like Liv Morgan in the women's match, Seth Rollins could at least get to start out in a pod tonight.
Back over my notes, I believe Liv Morgan entered into the matchup 4th. Her pod was the second one to open. We'll see if Seth Rollins is able to fare as well, if maybe not better. May actually be the 5th participant in the matchup, but mentioned earlier on tonight, the odds were not in favor of Liv Morgan. She overcame them. You talk about a savvy, wily veteran who could exploit everything that he knows inside of this Elimination Chamber to make it a perfect sweep here tonight in champions entering in and retaining inside the chamber. Seth Rollins certainly could get that done.
You know, this is the kind of match that favors those who are very opportunistic here, and that definitely fits the bill of Seth Rollins, so this match may fit him perfectly.
Look at the individuals involved in this matchup, and there's history with a majority of them, some more so than others, but one individual that Seth Rollins knows he will not have to face here tonight is Cody Rhodes, and those two have a lot of history. You gotta wonder if maybe Seth Rollins breathed a bit of a sigh of relief knowing that Cody Rhodes is on the shelf and will not be a threat to his title here tonight.
Yeah, those two have faced off in a similar structure, Hell in a Cell. Not gonna have to worry about that tonight, as you said. And here comes my regular tag team partner here.
I was gonna say, we're not really supposed to pick favorites, but it's gonna be a little difficult for you tonight to remain a little bit unbiased in this matchup. I mean, Dylan, of course, a tag team partner of yours. May be able to win the big one here tonight, his first reign as a world champion.
I gotta say, no offense to Dylan, but the last tag team partner I just had is a lot prettier.
Not sure I want to see Dylan and Daisy Dukes.
Oh no. But yeah, you mentioned it there, though. I would love to see Dylan win this title, win the world title here tonight. Then him and I get a tag team title opportunity. Give all the gold to We the Coasters.
Well, Dylan's going to get that 4th and final pod. We already knew that Jack Mitchell was going to be one of our 2 starters here tonight. And now by process of elimination, figure out who his starting opponent is going to be.
I was just thinking about the possibility of Jack starting this match out with Dylan. Of course, there's a lot of history between those two over in your promotion, FWE.
Involving this very structure, as a matter of fact. Jack went in as champion inside of Elimination Chamber, holding the Wayfinder Cruiser Championship over in FWE. Dylan Young inserted himself into that matchup, almost kind of a roles reversed here tonight in CWE. Jack inserting himself into this matchup after the attack last week on Cody Rhodes.
Well, it's going to be AJ Styles to start out this match against Jack Mitchell. And I believe those two faced off in the tournament that we had to start out CWE to determine the first ever world champion, if I'm not mistaken.
And let's not forget this too, Kyle. I know that obviously for these 6 participants here tonight, their goal is right here, right now. But we've got the luxury looking ahead. Not only here tonight is it the opportunity to walk out of the Elimination Chamber with the World Championship, but Randy Orton, the Viper, waits in the wings. The winner of the Royal Rumble, he will face off against whoever emerges with the title here tonight at Wrestle War.
Yeah, like I said during the women's match, congratulations, Liv Morgan. You successfully retained your title, but you have a date with Asuka at Wrestle Wars. Same thing goes out here. Whoever wins this match, congratulations, walking out of here with the title, but you got the Apex Predator waiting on you.
Much like we talked about with the women's match, the first 2 starters, this is going to be a test of endurance. AJ Styles, a veteran across multiple promotions, years of in-ring experience, and we know he can dig deep into matches that run long. We saw a very lengthy matchup on the women's side. Expect nothing less here for the men's.
Now here's Jack Mitchell, who got into this match in a very controversial fashion, but still surprised that Michael Norman let him in this match after when Mitchell took out Cody Rhodes this past week on CWE.
Interesting as well, Jack is the only individual in this matchup tonight that has formally held the CWE World Championship. You mentioned about him and AJ Styles crossing paths in that tournament. Jack would actually win that tournament to become the inaugural champion here in this promotion. He would eventually lose the title after some Brock Lesnar interference to LA Knight, but opportunity here tonight if he is able to walk out with the belt of being the first multi-time world champion in CWE history.
And you know, that's definitely in the back of his mind. A lot of prestige holding that title. Jack would like nothing more than to get that title back.
And you mentioned it. Obviously some rather nefarious ways of getting into this matchup. Did Jack Mitchell paint more of a bullseye on his back than Seth Rollins would have coming into this matchup as the champion? We'll have to see as the respective individuals make their way out of the pods, because you got to think everybody was all in preparation for Cody Rhodes. Now this throws a spanner in the works of whatever strategy they might have had. They got to call an audible here in their preparation for Jack Mitchell.
I think everybody would be going after, be looking at Jack Mitchell as thinking, hey, we earned our shot. We earned our way into this match to give ourselves a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins earned his way into this match by being the world champion. Jack Mitchell took a bit of a cheap shot to get into this match, so that can't sit well with everybody else in this match.
We're running it back here between these two from that tournament to what was then established, the first ever men's world champion here in CWE, the phenomenal AJ Styles, Jack Mitchell. Of course, we will have time intervals where those in the pods will be making their way into this matchup. We do know that The Rock will be the last one in. As AJ with that springboard moonsault transitioned into a reverse DDT. And we ended up having all 6 individuals in the women's matchup go for a lengthy amount of time in that match. You gotta think that the men were watching that matchup, and there may be a greater sense of urgency for all 6 to put somebody away as quickly as possible here, not have that many people involved as we get into the waning hours of this matchup.
And it's going to be Dylan Poteet. So our 2 colleagues on commentary are 2 of the 3 in this match. Wow, what a...
The Omega Driver by Dylan Poteet right out of the gate.
Let's say that gauntlet match we had this past week, I was really impressed with Poteet. He came out of the box strong and
sure if that disaster kick caught only AJ Styles and he ricocheted back into Dylan Poteet, or if it caught the both of them. Nice double arm go behind suplex by Poteet. And yeah, as you said, Poteet had a great showing in that gauntlet match. Fell prey in the closing stages to The Rock. Would have loved to have had that 6th and final entry, but the first one in here via a pod. See who the second one is going to be, and here we go. So
Wow, just like
almost
Liv.
literally dialing it back to what happened in the women's matchup. The champion coming in second from the pods.
Seth Rollins is going to be thinking, well, maybe history can repeat itself here tonight. And goes right after Jack Mitchell. I mean, everyone's gone after Jack so far. As Seth goes into a cover. We saw Dylan Poteet enter the match, went right after Jack Mitchell. Seth Rollins enters the match, goes right after Jack Mitchell. They are not happy about the way Jack Mitchell got into this match.
Poteet with a nice takedown there on AJ Styles, going into the cover here again. Seeing a lot of early covers in this matchup, Kyle. A lot more than we saw in the women's matchup, so I think that sense of urgency is definitely there.
And we saw in the women's match, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at each other, and it took a long time to get an elimination. And Dylan Young enters the match now.
Yeah, we knew Dylan was going to be the next one in because The Rock, by virtue of winning that Eliminator Gauntlet match, earned the right to be the last participant in this matchup. And again, the new guy in, going right after Jack. This time Dylan, we mentioned about the history the two of them have inside of this structure, but I'm not even sure that factors in tonight. I think, again, it's all about what's transpired these last couple of weeks and leading into earlier on tonight. As a cover here by AJ Styles. Jack gonna kick out at 1.
Now the countdown clock until the final boss enters this match.
An individual who we didn't even know was on the card 2 weeks ago, you mentioned, was that surprise opponent for Roman Reigns, and then established himself as a potential favorite in this matchup, winning the gauntlet last week. Can The Rock punch his ticket to Wrestle War as the new CWE World Champion?
And he's tangling with Jack, but Jack actually went after The Rock. Beat him to the punch this time.
There's a DDT, does The Rock. Seth Rollins with a takedown there, and Dylan Young goes into the cover. And D. Young gonna get the shoulder out. Not sure the referee's hand even came down for a 2. Oh!
Is that an F5 from
I
Poteet
think
to The
it
Rock?
was. It certainly looked like it. Taking down The Rock, and again, as we saw earlier, oh, what in the world? The Rock is climbing the structure. Oh my gosh!
Jack Mitchell trying to eliminate AJ Styles. Styles able to kick out now over The Rock with a cover with Poteet, and he's able to kick out.
Oh, what in the world is Seth Rollins thinking here? Oh, that jumping high knee right up under the chin. And again, pinfall submissions can take place outside of the ropes as well as inside of the ropes. And I think that right there, I think we saw how this structure is to keep the combatants inside, but it can be used as a weapon. Rollins bounced the head of Poteet off that chain link fence just moments ago.
4 of the 6 competitors going at it on the outside. Here's AJ Styles and Dylan Young left inside the ring.
Down here by The Rock on Jack Mitchell, and had the shoulders there with the bridge.
The Rock again climbing the structure. What is?
Oh, that
does not pay off.
Came up short. Oh, AJ Styles with that torture rack into almost a modified burning hammer there. on Seth Rollins. And now a takedown again on the champion. Rollins is in trouble.
Now we got the battle of the Dylans inside the ring as well.
Nice reversal there by Poteet. Arm drag on the Rock, and now it just all gets messy here. Everybody all in the same area inside of the ring here, swinging at anything that moves.
Referee better look out if that's the case. He's already taken one shot tonight.
Both Dylans on the outside. Jack Mitchell down on the far side there. Rollins and Styles again tangling up. An electric chair takedown by the champion. Ooh, look out, referee, I think just caught a boot to the back of the head. Got his repeat reprieve
down
there.
it goes. There goes the ref. Rollins going for a pedigree, but the referee is down.
Doesn't matter if he goes for a cover here. I think Mitchell was going for that corner Superman punch and caught the referee
Curb
instead.
stomp to Poteet.
Back body drop by Seth Rollins. What is DeYoung going for here? He's got AJ hoisted up and down with a power bomb. And the referee still is not stirred. Dylan on Dylan action as
Poteet into the cover.
Falcon driver looking to eliminate Dylan Young, who powers out at one.
The referee's still trying to shake off the cobwebs and a little bit slow on that, but
Swanton bomb. Both Dylans love that move. This time it's Poteet hitting Young, and ooh, a slowish count there by the referee. May still be feeling the effects of that Superman punch.
I mean, it could be very difficult to count to three sometimes. I mean,
AJ Styles suplex into a bridge there on Poteet. Poteet out at one. Oh, it's a great shot right there to the bridge. No sling blade. Cover on Poteet by Mitchell. Referee sees it, shoulders down. Poteet was nearly eliminated.
well, this is looking a lot like the women's match. I mean, we saw finisher after finisher after finisher, and it just nobody could put anybody away for the longest time. Here's Styles trying to eliminate Poteet.
This is about the second or third time that he's tried to eliminate Dylan, and Poteet's still able to power out. Look at this. A little co-opetition there, albeit for a short time between The Rock and Dylan Young. And that was against Seth Rollins. Yeah, exactly. So there's that target we were talking about. Well, what in the world? Blowed over Celine Del Sol by Dylan Young, trying to eliminate the final boss, who kicks out at two.
That would have been the elimination of all eliminations right there. Eliminate The Rock, who came into this match last.
Would have been huge. Almost put it on the exact same type of level as when we saw Victoria get eliminated in the women's eliminator match earlier on tonight.
Now The Rock is still out in the ring. Now Jack turns his attention to him.
Dylan was going for a move there on Seth Rollins. Went for one of those front flips, and I think Rollins got the knees up. Mitchell, top rope. Beautiful suspension on that moonsault. Goes into the cover. Is The Rock going to be the last one in? First one out? Yes, he will.
Wow. Crowd is stunned over that one. I am too.
If anybody had a bracket put together or a prediction sheet, it just blew up.
The man who started out this match eliminates the man who entered last. You could throw that logic out the window.
What in the world is Dylan Young doing? Top of the cage, came down, and he might have gotten a bit of Seth Rollins, look at this. AJ going into the cover here, trying to take advantage. I think that Seth kicked out. Our camera wasn't focused on the pin.
Elbow drop from Mitchell on the Poteet.
Oh, what in the world? Oh my gosh, the torture rack slam by Dylan Young on Seth Rollins. We're down to 5. Every elimination favors Rollins of retaining the title, and what in the
Young
world
on
is
top of the
Young
pod.
thinking?
Coming up empty on that one. Able to get back to his feet immediately. I don't know how, but
Could just be a straight up adrenaline rush.
I mean, it's well known. Dylan and I both love riding roller coasters, and we both love airtime, but not that kind of airtime, I didn't think.
Yes, mission here on the outside. Jake Farm sees it there. Seth Rollins had Dylan Young in a bad way.
Poteet went for a swanton bomb, but Styles was able to avoid it.
Oh gosh, did you hear that?
I think I felt the air from it.
If you reached out in the air, you might have possibly caught AJ Styles' tooth as round of
Right through the pod.
Jack Mitchell just speared Dylan Young through the plexiglass pod. And Poteet with a takedown. Almost a modified package pile driver on the champion Seth Rollins.
Once again, so much going on right now. Don't even know what to talk about here. But Styles with a cover on Poteet.
Poteet gonna power out at 2. This matchup has seemed to ramp up to a brand new level here. As Mitchell from the top of the cage gonna score the splash into the cover here on Dylan Young, who still's got to be feeling the effects of going through the pod and somehow still had the wherewithal to kick out at 2. Credit to Jack and AJ who started this matchup. They are still in only one elimination, that being The Rock, as AJ might have spoken too soon. Vertebreaker connects, covered by Poteet. Will AJ be the second elimination? No! Crossroads! And he's gonna go for all 3 is Dylan Poteet. If he scores this, we may have a new champion. Cover here on Seth Rollins. And Rollins keeps his hopes alive.
Look at Styles. What's he thinking here?
Flash from the top of the cage onto Dylan Young. And Dylan Young will be the second eliminated. So much punishment absorbed. After going through that plexiglass pod, we are down to 4. Poteet up top. Oh gosh, was that almost looked like a shooting star press, but it didn't connect.
No, it did not. High risk, no reward. What is Mitchell doing?
Reverse GTS to AJ Styles. The 2 that started this matchup. And Styles out at 2.
Big gut buster there from Seth Rollins to Poteet.
No rope breaks here, so Rollins must have been trying to position Poteet for something else, and this is exactly what it was! The curb stomp connects. Rollins looking to increase his championship retention probability. He'll do so. 3 individuals remain. The 2 that started this match and the champion.
Big crash and burn there from Mitchell.
Oh, gosh. AJ Styles bounced off of that ring post. Normally these ring posts have LED board coverings, which don't necessarily soften the blow, but it's better than hitting metal. Those metal posts are completely exposed due to having to have this structure surrounding the ring. Pedigree!
Rollins into the cover, trying to eliminate AJ Styles.
AJ just able to slip out at 2. Rollins really needed that elimination right there. two individuals. Hold that
Oh, a
thought!
curb stomp to the outside.
Here's the cover. This could be it for AJ Styles. And the two men, Kyle, that we thought were going to have the biggest targets on their back have survived to be the final two.
This is unbelievable. Just
An individual who formerly held the championship, the individual that comes in tonight defending the championship. If somehow, some way, we go 2 for 2 here tonight of the champions going in, walking out still with the belts, keeping their hopes alive of defending their titles at Wrestle War, it will be incredible.
There's a cover by
into the
Rollins. Could he
cover
do it?
on Mitchell, and Mitchell gets the shoulder up. Now got the headlock there in on Mitchell. Mitchell with that basement uppercut. Remember, Jack started this matchup. Rollins came in a little bit fresher. Was the second pod to open. Oh, and now Mitchell with a go behind. Wrenching in. An arm lock there. Rollins very quickly out of it, though. Oh, and Mitchell bouncing off the steel post.
oh man.
Oh, Rollins going for broke here. High risk. Will he score the
Does
reward?
not
No.
pay off.
And
Now
now Mitchell's
Mitchell-
going to try his fair.
I don't think he got all of that.
We've gone so far into this matchup that even if he did score, may have taken just as much out of the recipient as it was out of the one delivering the move. Boy, much like Asuka earlier on tonight, if you're Randy Orton, you're loving seeing this match go as long as it is. Oh gosh, no way Mitchell was going to be able to cover that much ground.
Now Rollins to the top. Now he's going to the even further.
Oh my goodness.
Can you take me higher?
We're literally, it's like we're in a casino. We're trading gambling shots here. And Rollins saw him get down from the pod, maybe thinking, no, if I do that, I'm leaving myself susceptible of losing the championship. That's that veteran experience. Disaster kick, scores. Just get that feeling here that's going to take one big move, and that's going to be all she wrote. Reversal in the corner there by Rollins. Went for the chop.
Nope.
Mitchell with the miss. Oh, look at this. Going into a roll-up. And now Mitchell
And
going to
good.
reverse it. Oh!
Oh my goodness. Into a backslide.
Covered by Rollins to retain the title. And Mitchell out at 2. I wish we had instant replay on that one previous cover. I would have loved to have seen how much distance there was between the ref's hand and the mat.
No, not a whole lot. There couldn't have been. Seth Rollins couldn't have timed that any better.
These two have laid into each other. That exchange of pinfalls right there might show the desperation setting in, just looking for any possibility to end this matchup. Mitchell's got the champion where he wants him. Reverse GTS on the outside. Is this gonna do it? Do we have a two-time champion? No! How?
Jack wondering, I mean, what's he got to do to put Seth Rollins away here?
The will feel
And there is
the
some
heart.
blood on the outside. I don't know who that's from.
I believe it might be from Seth Rollins.
Superman punch.
Cover in. And that
Wow.
will be enough. We have a 2-time world champion in CWE.
Wow, the crowd is stunned, and they don't sound very happy with the outcome of this match. Boy, I thought our last pay-per-view had some controversy with World Heavyweight title match. But Jack Mitchell is going to walk out of here with the CWE World Heavyweight Championship, but he has a date with Randy Orton coming up at Wrestle War. Well, that is going to do it here. Thank you for tuning in to Chamber of Dreams. We have a new World Heavyweight Champion in the coming weeks. This is going to be fun to watch here as we're on the road to Wrestle War.